am Nochola the Drawer, an artist and adventurer from the UK. Let's get creative. Hello friends, welcome back to my channel, and this week's video is an update on the goals that I set for the year. Why am I sharing this video with you? Because I created that video at the beginning of January to inspire you to set big goals, dream big, and explore your creativity in different ways. I set out for 22 creative goals of 2022. There were some small, some big, some I didn't know how I was going to get to them. But I wanted to inspire you and show you that by dreaming big, creating actual lists of knowing what aims that you want to create with your creativity, with your life, with anything, that once you start putting them into motion, these things can happen. Whether it's straight away in the first 3 months or further on in the year. So this is the 3-month recap on where I'm at with my 22 goals for 2022. So I put that video out on the 16th of January 2022, and today is the 16th of April 2022. I'll prove it. If you need some inspiration for goal setting and to get your creativity sparking, you can head over and watch the video. I'll put it in the link above. Watch that to inspire and see that quite often these goals are things that I have never done before. These are goals that are big and things that I want to achieve in my creative career. Use it as inspiration to write down your own goals. This video is going to talk you through where I'm at with all of them, open and honestly, so you can see the difference it can make when you actually write down, create, and plant those seeds in your mind to work towards actual goals. Number 1 was to use my iPad for everything. If you watched the first video, you know that I'm trying to transfer all of my creating from a Wacom tablet onto the iPad. I've got the iPad here. I'm not 100% on the iPad for everything. I did a big project where I did all of the illustration work on the iPad. So it was a bit slower for me to do at first because I'm so used to using the Wacom tablet. It took a bit more time, but it made me learn. It forced me to learn how to use it for my workflow. So I'm still not at the point where I want to be with it. Now it's not just using it for emails. I am using it for the creative possibilities and getting to use the Apple Pen, the most expensive pen in the world. Number 2 was to create 1 mural a month. So far, I'm still on target with this. I created the library mural in January. I created Labrae's Hope mural in February. I created a mural on the streets of Bishop Auckland in March. You can see all of the videos for those. I'll leave the links above and below. I haven't got one lined up for April yet. I'm already halfway through April, so I need to find somewhere to paint. I have some big projects coming up later this year for inspiring and empowering murals, so I'm looking forward to sharing those with you. So hopefully the rest of the year should be a bit easier than some of the months where I didn't have mural work planned. Number 3 was to do a workshop with community and work on a community project, which I have done. I did three workshops with different groups of kids from college to scouts, and this was a workshop to get the information and to help give me the inspiration for a mural design in their community, which was an important one representing what they see for the future of that place. So this was really fun. I used a few different techniques, but it was great to get out there and connect with people and get their ideas flowing and seeing their creativity. Number 4 was getting a magazine. Haven't even tried this one yet. I haven't attempted, haven't emailed. I'd said before that I had been email magazines last year. I hadn't got anywhere with that. Still no further forward and haven't actually put anything into place trying. So I need to get on with that for the rest of the year. Number 5 was paint a basketball court. I still haven't done this yet. I've been putting feelers out in multiple projects, multiple people, but still not close. Not even close yet. But you never know. Number 6 was do more illustrations and start a creative explorer series. I haven't done this one either. I have not created any of the illustrations in this series that I wanted to we still got the rest of the year. Number 7 was experiment more or try something with sculpture, try something new. I haven't tried this one yet either, but sculpture has been on my mind. So I'm gonna have to think about more steps of how to get this, because I can envision some of my powerful, strong, colourful ladies as sculptures. So how can I make that happen? Number 8 was network more. This I have been doing. I've been to some amazing in-person events, which is so good, with creative people from different areas of creativity. I went to an amazing event with creating author Usher. I went to inspiration sessions for Durham 2025. I've been to networking from Northumberland, and so I've been to quite a few, and it's been really good to meet people in person, bounce ideas, create a bit of community, and also to have people that know what you're doing and would spread the word for you too, and a couple of projects in the pipeline. So networking works, people, and once you put in the effort to get out there, things can happen. Number 9 was introduce myself to people about what I do. So that was any people I come across, and I have definitely been doing that. I just think that if you can tell anyone what you do, you never know what the connection is or what they might be interested in your work. So put it out there, share who you are, what you create. Number 10 was get back in touch with people that you've been in touch with before. I have done a bit of this, so I've reached out again to people that I had previously reached out to and either not heard anything back, or kind of the connection became dead. And so I have nothing big has come of it yet, but it definitely makes you a bit more, the more you do it, the more comfortable you get with it, with reaching out to people. You know, they haven't said no to you at that time forever. It's not a no, do not contact me again. It's just maybe life's got in the way. Number 11 was share more women's adventure stories. Well, I've done this in a way that I wasn't even on my list. I have illustrated a book cover for Grace Bovis of her adventure that she has created the book of, Take a Hike. I've got the book here actually. Da-da-da! Adventure story. Go out and grab it. You can get it off Grace's website, and the Kindle version is on Amazon too. That is super exciting. Illustrating a book wasn't on my list this year of one of my goals, but it was on my bigger list, and I thought it'd be maybe something next year. But because I was really open and aware that I wanted to illustrate more women's adventure stories, I was like keeping my eyes open to any opportunities, and I'll do a video on how I ended up illustrating this for Grace and the steps to illustrating a book cover. If you're interested in that, let me know in the comments below. If you know the stories that you want to illustrate for, I know I want to illustrate women's adventure stories. So I was really making sure I was in the places where people talk about them. And so that's how I ended up illustrating this book. I want to illustrate more and more women's adventure stories because it's something that I'm so passionate about. I really want to share other women's adventure stories and get to use my visuals for that. Exciting. So let's see what other ones I illustrate throughout the year. Number 12 was design a running race t-shirt or medal. It's not even been on my radar. I am doing a biking and running event next week, which I'm taking part in, and I'll get a medal at the end. I haven't looked into connecting with people about this yet, but if anybody's out there. Number 13 is get my artwork on public transport. This is a big one for me. I love public transport. I love to travel on public transport because I just think it's a great place where people come together that might not come together normally, and you see things along your journey that can inspire you. And this one's happened. I mean, I'm currently creating the artwork now, but basically I knew that this was something that I wanted to. I pursued it. It's not just about creating any artwork for any public transport. It's the one that I love. It's the Metro in Newcastle. So I remember riding the Metro when I was younger, and it's going to be a brand new Metro. It's going to be brand new artwork. This artwork is going to be on the Metro for years to come, and it's really the short story that I'm sharing is women's adventure with sea swimming. So it's so in line with what I create and what I am as an artist and human. I'm so excited that this is happening, and I cannot wait for people to see it. I'm going to share my journey with my research and getting to know the communities of sea swimmers here in the Northeast. So you can come along on that journey and get to know them through some videos. You'll see the final artwork this summer. Number 14 was grow my YouTube channel. It's been on my mind because I put a lot of effort into creating these videos, and I really wanted to inspire people, empower them to go after their dreams, and to look at the world differently, like actually look at the world and see the communities, the people and the places that are out there. Growing my YouTube channel, that is a way to reach more people and to make sure that I'm getting my message across, that I'm not just this one person. I want to share all these amazing stories with you, all these amazing people, communities, and tips on creating your own path. If you tell at least one person about this YouTube channel, that would be amazing, and ask them to subscribe. But I've got to 100 subscribers. It was in March. I got to 100 subscribers. So that was a big milestone that I wanted to hit. So the next is 500. So I'd love it if you subscribed, watched, commented. Let me know what content you enjoy, what inspires you, what empowers you, and what questions do you want to ask? What are you curious about? I'm currently on 141 subscribers, so that feels amazing because I was stuck on 66 forever. It is one of those things with online, it is a numbers game. So while I'll be happy if I inspired one person, the more people you can reach, the more difference you can make. And I really want to inspire and empower as many women, any human. For me, my target is to inspire and empower women to create their own path and get creative with it. Number 15 was do more big project proposals. I've done a little bit of this, and how I got the Metro project. It really does work if you put in the effort for the pitching proposal, refining your idea, knowing what your vision is, knowing all the kind of steps that you would take to create that artwork. I need to do some more. I haven't done that many more big project proposals, but I will, because it works, it pays off. You have to be in the running for the big projects to be able to get them. Number 16 was being a mural festival. This one I have tried pursuing. I have applied to so many mural festivals all over the world. I have got spreadsheets of all when the dates are, when the applications are, what you need for the application, all of that. I've applied to a lot. A lot of the applications happen during the winter because the mural festivals are often during the summer when it's the good weather. And so I've applied to lots and I've got lots of no's. I am collecting those no's. But I'm putting the effort in to apply, so that means, it's practice talking about my work, showcasing a reel of work, and seeing what it is that they're looking for. That is the only downside with the mural festivals. There's so many people applying and there's not that many walls, and so quite often you don't know why they haven't. Maybe your work's not good enough, maybe they've got someone else with a similar style. Maybe I live too far away if it's ones that I'm applying to in different parts of the world. I don't know the reason why, but I think again with this it's a numbers game. So I'm in the short list of 1, so we'll see how I get along with that one, but that one is a one where the community get to decide the artwork that's on their building, so it's going to be dependent on what style they like. Getting that one step closer is good, and I just have to keep applying to different festivals and see if I manage to get any. I really want to be part of them because it's so amazing to be surrounded by other creatives, and there's always a buzz when it's around festival. It's just good to get those creative vibes and feelings all together in one place and sharing a message with your artwork. Number 17 is Paint More of Part of Me series, which you can see one of them poking out behind the flowers. This I haven't even started. Nope. But if you want to see the first 3 that I created in this series, there is a YouTube video, I'll put it above, and it's all about the Part of Me series is trying to inspire women to travel, to solo travel, explore different countries and get to know different cultures, and know that you take part of that place home with you. It has an impression on you and you move forward to wherever you go next with that. Number 18 is create an outdoor mural trail. Again, for this one, it's a big project, so I have pitched in quite a few different things, mentioned it to people, put it forward as an idea for big projects, but I'm no further on with this one either. So let's see, I'm hoping something comes to light with this, but it's just a great way to bring lots of different creatives together. So it'd be fabulous to create a large scale mural trail. Number 19 was try more animation. Nope, not even touched this one. Number 20 was collaborate with more artists. I haven't yet collaborated with artists, but I have met so many more artists, from street artists to all different artistic backgrounds at events. So I've got a larger creative network, a larger network of people that I could potentially collaborate with. So I think something will happen. I've got an idea, so we'll see if that ends up working out. And yeah, there's definitely way more potential for collaboration with people in the vicinity to me rather than maybe people other places in the world. Number 21 was discover more amazing communities. A lot of my work is inspired by communities of women, whether that's in sport or support women that come together, and communities that have a message, a strong belief, just anything that brings people together. So I've definitely done this by going into communities to do workshops, to create a piece for that community, to work with Labraise Hope, with community that are helping people get out of homelessness and helping get rid of the stigma, to working with the street art community in Bishop Auckland, to getting to know the female swimming community in the Northeast. So this has definitely happened and I'm excited to meet more and more. Number 22 is do more live streaming. I haven't done this one, but I have got an idea. So I did a series of live streams where I did conversations with friends, with different women talking through their path on Instagram last year. But I want to do more lives and put it through to YouTube. So I put it out to the community, and I think I'll be doing some series of conversations live on YouTube with women talking through their path, what inspires them, what empowers them, and how they forged and created their own path. So coming soon. So that's a wrap on the 3-month roundup of seeing where I am with my goals. I think it's important to check in and assess where you are, what you're making progress with, what you've missed. And if you look at that, I set so many goals. 22 can seem a lot, but if you aim bigger than you want to get, so like, what's the saying? Aim for the moon and at least you'll end up in the stars. I aimed for 22. There's 6 that I haven't even worked on in the first 3 months, but there's multiple that I have achieved already. And if I hadn't have written that down, if I hadn't have shared it, if I hadn't known what my goals were, I wouldn't be anywhere close to them. There is, out of 22, 6 that I haven't even started. If I'd only created 16 goals and 6 I hadn't even started, then that would be so many less that I haven't worked towards. And as I said in the other video, the first one, if you go watch that, it's not putting the pressure that I have to achieve all these for the year. It's planting the seeds in my mind that these are the things that I want to work towards. And so by planting the seeds now, I'm putting things out there to other people and I'm telling people about them because I know that it's what I want to work towards. So that's making things happen. I've got a lot further in the last 3 months than I did the year before when I didn't write down as many targeted things. Knowing what your target is, even if it's a bit fuzzy, really makes a difference. So don't be afraid to explore your creativity, dream big, and see what can happen in the next 3 months. If you haven't written down and you're not tracking your creative goals, start today. Watch that first video, be inspired to create your own list of big goals, big dreams of things that you want to create in your creative business. Get creative with your life and see where you are 3 months down the line and which things that you have moved forward, which things that you're in the process of, and which things that you haven't actioned yet. And it will really make a difference to see in the next 3 months where you're at. So I'll be doing a video again in 3 months' time, so the 6 month, halfway of the year, to see where I am with these goals, what I've moved forward, what I've achieved, and what's in motion. And I look forward to sharing that with you. I hope this has inspired you, empowered you to go after your dreams, and let me know in the comments below what goals you've set, what you've managed to achieve, and what you can't believe by putting it out there into the world you've made come to fruition. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. If you want more goal-orientated content, let me know in the comments below, and I look forward to hearing from you. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you for the next creative adventure. Don't forget to subscribe and ring the bell.